Okay, today we're going to look at worded problems or writing equations from worded statements or statements. So let's have a look at these. Write the following worded statements as a mathematical sentence, which is like an equation, and then solve for the unknown. So the unknown would be the pronumeral. So example 1, 7 is added. So it's easier if you start writing maybe mathematically what these things are underneath. So 7 is added to the product, which we know is times, of x and 3. So if you times x and 3, you'd get 3x, and which gives the result. So that's a way of saying equals, and we've got of 4. So if you rewrite it or reread it again, 7 is added to the product of 3x. So I've got 3x and I've added 7 to it, and the result is 4. So you get your equation, and then we go about solving it as normal. Okay, if we're going to solve it, we'll bring the 7 on the other side. So it's adding, it's subtracting on the other one. So we get 3x equals negative 3. So x equals negative 3 divided by 3. So x equals negative 1. So there's our first answer. Okay, so looking at our second example, 4 is divided by x, and the result is equivalent to, so that means it's the same as 2/3. So if we go write that out, 4 is divided by x. So I could write that like 4 is divided by x, and it's the equivalent to 2/3. So then we can go about solving it. Now we want x up the top, so I'm going to move that over. So I get 4 equals 2/3 times x, and that's the same as saying 4 equals 2x/3. So I'm just going to move that over here. So I'm rewriting that out. I've run out a bit of room. So now I'm trying to get x by itself. So I move this 3, which is dividing, so it'll times over an equal sign. So I get 12 equals 2x. That 2 is timesing. If I move it on the other side, it'll divide. So 6 equals x. So I found my answer. Okay, so the next one, 3 is subtracted from x. So you had x and you took 3 from it, and whatever that ended up being, and the result is divided by 12. So all of that, whatever happened there, divided by 12 to give. So to give another word for equals, 35. And then we go back solving it. So it's the 12 is dividing there. It will times on the other side. So x minus 3 equals 420, and then you get x equals 420, and that'll become plus 3. So x equals 423. Okay, so on the next page we're going to write some words, keywords for certain operations to help us. So in your reference book, you might want to draw up a table like this, just with 4 spots, and we might put in words that we know indicate these separate things. So say, for example, so we've got addition. Words we might see are things like and, join, that could be used. So we join 3 and x. The total, so if I said the total of 3y plus 6y, the total of 3y and 4y, you know that's adding. If you see the words more than, so if it's 4 more than, it's plus 4. Sum is another word. Might see things like altogether. So like altogether gives, so you know, and you might see the word increased by, so that you're adding. Okay, so here's some more for subtractions. They could use the words take away. So 3 was taken away from x, or less than. So 5 less than x, so you're taking away the change. The difference is another word that could be used. Minus, fewer, there was 6 fewer, so you minus. Decreased, so x was decreased by 5, so that'd be minus 5. Yeah, so things for multiplication, so they can use the word product, you might use the word times. By is another word, so 2 by 3 means multiplying. As many as might be used, and of also is a timesing word. For division, you might see the word quotient, that means division. Broken into, so if you've got x is broken into 3, that means divided by 3. Distributed evenly, it's another way to say it was divided by something. So it was distributed evenly into 4 parts, so you're going to divide by 4. Split might be used, or parts. So if you get more words along the way, pop them into your table so you can remember.